Welcome back to Taiwan Outlook. Our guest today is Dr. Dean Yuan, who is a well-known sports commentator. Dr. Yuan, we've been talking about how to run professional baseball league, but apparently our owners, managers still have the old mentalities. Do you think they are learning something from their mistakes in the past?
Yeah, I think one of the teams so far in the CPBL has 6 teams. One of the teams, I think they create a huge concept change of this league. That's the new Bears.
Yeah.
Since 3 or 4 years ago, when the new company take over this team, they not only give Chen Jinfeng the first 3-year guarantee contract, and they running this thing use a different way. Even the new is not a very big company.
Yeah.
The owner openly say it. Our company is not that big, not like a President Food Company or like some of the banker. All right, they say, but they try, because professional sports is a business. You need to spend a big money.
Yeah.
It's not a small business. You cannot run it like a small business, a small store. You say, all right, we just buy this store and we set up a plan. Say the cost is this, and the 3 years we have to make some kind of money. That's not the way to run the professional sports. You need to have a huge company is willing to pay the money and also willing to lose the big money. Not only in the short term, maybe in the long run.
Yeah.
Like in the United States, the people to buy a team, sometimes they don't want to use it. They don't plan to use that team to make money.
Yeah.
They just buy the team. Sure, it's not for fun, but they say we put that team in a certain city. They put a city's name on that team. They don't put a company. You don't know New Yankee, what kind of company own that team.
Yeah.
No company own that team because they don't put a company name on that.
Yeah.
But in Taiwan, they put a company name
That's right.
on the team. They do some kind of look like they do a commercial. Advertisement. So you can use that as a advertisement cost.
Yeah.
That's why. So you don't set up a plan, say, all right, 3 years or in 5 years, we have to make money. But in Taiwan, those ownership, they use this running the business concept, running the team. It's not right.
But I point out something which is very interesting. In other words, for many major league companies, they sell the team as a product per se. But here in Taiwan, they use the team to sell other products. That's the reason why they put their name brands on the team. So to what extent do you think that can be successful, by using the old way of running the team?
I think Taiwanese baseball, they still can survive use this kind of system because this system is close to Japanese system. Japanese use the same thing. They put a company name on the Japanese use both way actually. They put a city name, then company's name, then the team name.
Yeah.
They use 3. So Taiwan, I think sooner or later going to go Japanese direction. They put also, because so far they haven't set everything a certain area or certain city.
Cities. Yeah.
They consider the whole city, the whole island is their home court.
That's right.
They don't consider one, because Taiwan is very unique, because Taiwan is a very small island.
Yeah.
Even from Taipei to Kaohsiung, right now we have a high
speed rail.
Speed rail is so easy
Yeah.
to go to Kaohsiung to watch your team play, even you live in Taipei. So this is very unique, very special. So maybe you don't need to set a certain city as your home court.
Yeah.
But you still have to find a way to let the fan to know, oh, this team is belong to you.
Yeah.
To have that kind of a long-term plan.
We've been talking about the players, the teams, and so on. Let's talk about the fans, the audience, and so on. What are the major profiles of the baseball watchers or baseball fans?
I always think a Taiwanese baseball fan is a very unique and very special, but is a very good baseball fan. They are die-hard baseball fan.
Yeah.
No matter what, just like I say, no matter how bad our baseball team perform in an international tournament, or no matter what kind of scandal, all those kind of scandal happen in our professional baseball league, those fans still support.
So they're very loyal to the baseball
Very loyal,
teams.
very loyal. This is the biggest advantage for baseball in Taiwan. No other sports can compete with baseball because those long-term history, those die-hard fans.
Yeah.
But those fans still have to learn, to watch how to watch a professional baseball game, not just like watch an ordinary international amateur game.
Yeah.
Just like it's different. Just like watch, just like I say, the professional baseball season is a long season. They play a lot of games. So you cannot just concentrate to watch a baseball game on winning or losing.
Yeah.
You have to know how to enjoy the game, to enjoy the atmosphere of those baseball games. So I think that's the difference between you watch a major league game, the American baseball fan watch a major league game, and the Taiwanese fan watch the Taiwanese professional baseball
But
game.
on that, I think professional sports commentators are very important because they help educate the fans, the audience, and so on. What do you think about the commentators' role in the game?
Yeah, exactly. That's especially my responsibility. I always think my job not only to explain how this game to develop, how this team win or how this team lose. I always try to add something else. Try to teach those fans. But if I use teach, people doesn't like that. Because especially Taiwanese baseball fans, they think they are very mature fan. They think they know a lot of things. They say, I don't need somebody to teach me how to watch the game. But we still have to raise our level, to watch the professional baseball game. So I always think you need something else to ask those people, not only just concentrate on the last result, the score. You have to try to get something else. When you get into the game, when you bring your whole family together, I always consider the baseball is a family game.
That's right.
It's a very unique game. You can bring whole your family or your friend to watch the game. You can discuss those games. And even you fight with each other. That's a good thing. And to enjoy the atmosphere and to improve your relationship with your friend or with your family. So I think that's the key for those fans to watch the game, not only just to see your favorite team to win or lose.
That's right. But a lot of people admire the sports commentators because they believe that you have very good memory. You memorize all the histories, statistics, and so on. How do you prepare yourself and when you begin to comment on a particular game?
I think first you have to love this game. All right. I think from I was a little kid, I don't know why, I don't have very good memory. To tell the truth, that's the reason I go to the geology. This is you don't have to memorize so many things. But for some reason, because I'm very interested about sports, so every time when I watch the newspaper start. I think it's 10 years old or 9 years old when I started watching newspaper. I turn to the sports page first. All right. And once I watch those, I read those sports highlights, I just automatically memorize those things because I love those things. I think that's the key. If you are very interested about, you concentrate on these things. You're very easy to memorize. All right. I think that's I don't particular to try to remember something, but because I like these things, so it's easy to remember.
Personally, you must have some most loved team, right? So when you broadcast, when you make comments, how do you control yourself? When you comment on one team you love and one team you dislike.
That's the thing very hard for our broadcaster, especially commentator. Because you are the commentator, actually you cannot love or hate some team or some player.
But how about, for instance, Taiwan's national team against Japanese teams?
Sure, that's the thing, the hardest to televise. Because at that time, you just have to choose a side. Sure, we have to choose a side in our national team to against some other team. But that's the special case. All right. But I try to, like in the past, when I was in the United States, because I stayed in Pittsburgh for 11.5 years. So Pittsburgh Pirates certainly is my team. But when I come back to Taiwan, the good thing is when I come back to Taiwan, that already is CPBL, the second years. All the team already there. So I don't have any kind of a special feeling for a certain team. So I don't have any preference. So that's good for me because I don't have a special feeling for a certain team. So I can do, or I can say
more objectively.
All the things. Then I don't have to have a difficulty, say, to comment or say something or criticize somebody.
Yeah.
So I think that's, and also for a commentator, for those kind of job you have, you have to sacrifice a certain thing. Just like a fan, you can ask those star players to sign the autograph. But for a commentator, we cannot do that.
Yeah.
So you have to treat everybody the same.
I think for the fans, whatever you say, they may believe that you take side, right? And they will complain to you. How will you respond to those fans? You know?
One thing is you cannot respond.
You cannot respond.
I cannot, because I know I receive so many letters or so many hate email, and they just criticize you because they say you is on a certain team's side. So you always criticize this team and always say a good thing for other team. Even I don't have that kind of feeling. All right, but you just cannot to respond. It's hard to explain that thing. Sometimes you just have to ignore, as long as you think you are very neutral. You have to keep that kind of. That's the reason I cannot to go very near to a certain team or certain player. You always keep some certain distance with the player and the team. So that's the thing you have to sacrifice.
But you must have some, in comparison with other people, you must have a closer distance with the players. How do you think about the players in Taiwan? Do they, are more approachable than American players and then the Japanese players and so on?
Sure. Taiwanese player is very easy to approach. That's because the team, the league, haven't set any kind of system. You can very easy to approach it. Sometimes you just feel too easy. All right.
I see.
So you have to sometimes to not only to set a rule from the media, also set a rule from the fan. Because those players, if it's too easy to approach, you don't treat them as a star.
I see.
For those major league players, because they set so many rules. So sometimes it's very untouchable. So they become a huge star.
That's right.
So sometimes, that's the thing Taiwanese baseball have to think about.
How about the role of the government in helping to develop better sports, environment? Do you think is there anything that the government can do to, provide a better infrastructures and so on for baseball teams in Taiwan?
Yeah, because Taiwan is a special, unique place for sports environment. Not like Japan or the United States. In Japan or United States, I don't think the government involve any kind of a professional sport.
That's right.
Right? But the Taiwan government have to involve, have to play some kind of a role for those, because all the stadium is belong to government.
That's right.
Right? So
that's right.
That's one thing. And also all those gambling things, scandals, they still need government try to help them to totally clear it up. So that's the thing I think a government need to play a certain role.
Speaking of gambling, the thing we've been talking about is illegal gambling. But our government now is thinking about legalizing sports gamble and so on. Do you think that's a good thing for the professional sports in Taiwan?
Sure. I never against gambling in professional sports. I even think the professional, like gambling, is a good thing for professional sports. Like United States, I always think, why the United States has such good environment for professional sport? Because gambling, tell the truth. Right? So many people can get involved, can put a bet on certain game. When you have a bet on certain game, when you watch that game, that's totally different feeling, tell the truth. So start from next year, I think Taiwanese fan will have a chance to put on bet on a certain game. So gambling is not a bad thing. The bad thing is to fix the game. So don't afraid to gambling. Once those sports lottery come out next year, everybody can put a bet on the game. You can feel I call another enjoyment of the game. That's can make your life better.
But they've been concerned about the so-called fake games and so on. Do you think that will happen after we legalizing gambling in Taiwan?
I doubt it. I really doubt it because that's another matter, very complicated matter here, especially here in Taiwan. Cannot just say, all right, legal gambling, they will totally get rid of that kind of thing. I don't think so.
Yeah.
You need to do something else. That's a very complicated problem here.
That's right. And you've been in this business for some years, more than 10 years. And for those young people who wants to enter into that kind of business as a professional sports commentator, any suggestions for them? Don't get into here, or try to invite them to get into this business.
Yeah, I've been asked this kind of question a lot of times. Actually, I feel I'm lucky, actually, because I didn't learn sports. I didn't major in sports. I'm majoring in geology. So everybody can get involved with this business.
Yeah.
All right. Even you are a chemical major, a physics major, it doesn't matter. The key is have to love the game.
Yeah, that's right.
To love, you have to have a passion for this game.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's no way.
If you love it, just do it,
yeah,
right?
Just do it.
And thank you, Dr. Yuan. Thank you very much for coming to our program. And thank you for watching Taiwan Outlook, and see you next week.